Last time I streamed, we did some main story. We fought the lovers main boss, the story boss. And now we are back at school the next day. See, today is the 8th. I have notes of everything that we should do for this next upcoming month. Okay. But today, we're just gonna focus, once again, just hanging out with certain people. I have a moon persona. Lonnie, hello! How are you? How are you? My cough is definitely a lot better. I definitely only get it now if I talk too consistently. So like, when I stream. But I don't get it any other time. But how are you, Lonnie? How was your, what day is it today? Today is Tuesday. How has your Tuesday been, or has been so far? Whatever time of day it is. I am looking for Nozomi. He has not texted me, but I think he's free. Coughing. My Tuesday has been good. I've just woken up. I woke up really late today. Completely by accident. I think I slept through my alarm, or like I woke up to my alarm and like half asleep and like went back to sleep or something, because I woke up at 10 today. I was like, oh, that is not normal for me. That is definitely not normal. I am not the type of person to wake up that late. That's good. Less of a cough. My Tuesday's been good. Was watching JoJo Oceanstone. Oh, what part of JoJo? Is that new? Because my brother is a big JoJo fan, and like, he talks about it very obnoxiously sometimes. By obnoxiously, I just mean he's a big fanboy. But is that new? Let's see. I have Gurulu. I'm gonna spend some time. Oh, actually, before I do that, I want to talk to Elizabeth. What other personas, or not personas, requests? Oh, she gave me some Twilight fragments. Cool. So she have available to me. Okay, Shadow. Conduct until 20% of fusions. That's gonna happen the next time we go to Tartarus, so that's fine. Oh, I do need to fuse in Oberon. I'll probably do that same thing the next time I'm in Tartarus. Still need to get 12 drinks. So we need to go to multiple locations and buy drinks. And not just the regular locations, but vacation areas. And I need to get on the computer at some point and get her a beef bowl. But luckily it doesn't have a deadline, so I'm good. Okay. I think this is new music, right? I can't remember. But we'll spend some time with Nozomi. What are you in the mood for today? Rice, sandwiches, or maybe noodles? I just know the place.
Hurry, I'm dying from hunger here.
Well,
oh, it's this dude again.
I knew you sounded familiar. I'd recognize that shrill, grating voice anywhere. I mean, who wouldn't?
Didn't I already do this with
I
him?
don't have all the free time in the world like you high school kids, so let's try to keep this short.
Didn't we do this already?
My son gave you money that was supposed to pay for his
Oh,
cram school.
I think it's a different guy.
I'd appreciate it if
What's
you
good,
paid
Crypta?
back.
Death Howl,
Let's just be
hello.
done with this.
How are you? How are
I won't
you?
bother you again if you return the money now.
We're gonna get some great main story later today.
Look, sir, I don't think you have the full picture here. Your son said he hates cram school. That's why he was hiding in the park by himself. I was doing him a favor. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Hold on, wait, what happened, Nozomi? I remember Nozomi's social link not being my favorite, so I kind of forgot a lot of details of it. I don't have all the free time in the world. My son gave you money that was supposed to pay for his cram school. Okay. But what did he give you money for?
Right?
It's a 2002 anime, not too old, plus it's a different season arc. Yeah, I know, like, every, like, JoJo season is technically different, and they all have, like, their own different arcs, but, there's, like, so many of them, I don't even, like, keep track. The option here is, that's right, we have to take our friend's side. I mean, I don't watch JoJo's, but I just know some things from, like, what my brother tells me because he's such a fanboy.
Well, what's this? Someone sure is bold today. You sure you're not gonna start screaming emergency?
You know, sometimes I regret getting my brother into anime. I first got into anime when I was in high school, and for the longest time, I tried to get my brother into anime, but he didn't. He wouldn't budge for the longest time, and it wasn't until I think like during like our later years of college where he finally started watching it, because most of the friends that he had made up until that point were also watching anime, so he finally gave in, and he's become one of those, I guess, like, when you think of, like, imagine you're a normie and you think of what you think an anime fan is like the cringe and the and the loserness. That's the type of anime fan he is. I don't know how to explain. He's just a very cringe fan now. Like, everything that comes out of his mouth is an anime reference. And like there was a time my family and we were having dinner with like these really boomer people. This boomer couple. And they were talking about like really old school music. And I think my brother brought up a song, and that was like part of JoJo's, because I know like JoJo's has like a lot of old Western music references. And I think he brought that up, and then the boomer was like, "Oh wow, surprised that you know that song for a young person," you know, in typical boomer fashion. And my brother responds, "Oh yeah, so I watched this anime called JoJo," and bro, it was done from there. He started talking about JoJo for the next 15 minutes, and you could tell those boomers were so lost. And I was like, "Oh dude, please don't talk about anime at the dinner table with a bunch of elderly people, please." Elderly people that we don't know that well. Oh no. You started because you had nothing better to do? Your brother made you like anime? And I was just like, oh god, I regret getting my brother becoming anime fan. But he's very cringy about his anime girl tastes as well. Your brother found an anime? We found what anime he likes, basically. Hidden Weeb, Super Weeb, yeah, there's an old song. Might as well be speaking. I was just like, oh, dude, please, not everything has to be about anime. Like, please, stop. Even some anime fans know where to draw the line. Like, come on. So that's my brother. Very cringy boy.
You really don't have a clue, do you? No wonder you don't understand how your son feels. Besides, haven't you heard?
He's posed
He's
in
my
public like
bodyguard
JoJo
now.
characters before. And I'm just like, dude, please don't. I speak Japanese and you're not a weeb like that. He's just not doing well to rest the cases of anime fans. But when you think of like an anime fan loser, sorry to my brother, but I guess he's the definition of that.
People like my dead brother,
The only thing though,
non-believers like you, you're not
I
welcome
have
there.
told him, I've told my brother, I was like, hey, if you ever watch Love Live, you are actually dead to me. And I don't mean that Love Live is bad. Love Live is not bad. I think Love Live music can be really good, really catchy. The thing is this, there are some people who fall deep down the Love Live rabbit hole. And that is a whole other dimension. that anime fanboys who love Love Live that deep, it's a whole different dimension. And I'll just say that. I said don't go down that route. If you like, sure, yeah, you can listen to Love Live if you want, but if you go too deep, I actually do not want to call you my brother, because that would be cringe.
Talking to you gives me a headache.
Just be a casual Love Live fan. Don't go too far.
My son, right? He's still in
I know
elementary
he'd
school.
become the cringe
Yet
type.
he
That's
has
the
a
thing.
better head on his shoulders
I
than
like
you.
not bashing on Love Live fans. Like, not at all. I just know that my brother specifically would turn into the cringe type.
Your parents have my sympathy. I'd be ashamed if my son were as neck deep in this.
That one
cult as
awkward
you
anime
are.
fan, he's very awkward. He's a very awkward person.
What did you just say to me? So that's how it is, huh? You're just like the rest of them. You think I should have died instead, don't you?
Okay, well, this is getting serious. Oh. What the heck? People like my... Oh, that's right. I forgot his brother is dead. Oh, I remember. I was like, there's something about his brother. I was trying to remember what it was. I forgot his brother passed away.
You don't think I'll ever hold a candle to my twin brother, do you?
Oh, shit, bro.
Knock it off. Damn kid. God, this has been such a waste of time. Fine. If that's how you want to play, then just
Was it
do
by
this.
Truck-kun? It's always
Better watch
Truck-kun in this
yourself,
game.
kid. Hang around this guy for too long, and he'll scam you too. I tell my son the same thing. Choose your friends carefully. Now excuse me.
Come back when you've learned a little respect. Actually, don't come back. Ever.
Oh, shit.
We won! We fought that guy off. As long as you're here, I've got
And the
nothing
people
to
around us
fear.
just did not care. They're like, oh, two people fighting. Just another normal day.
Wasn't I? Come on.
Oh, no. He's trying to cope it off. Oh, shit, man. Went to get my mail for my Digimon cards I ordered. Was gonna continue watching JoJo. Saw the notification for you streaming. Oh my god, thanks. Oh my god, sorry that I'm forcing you to watch me. No, just kidding. Or you're about to watch JoJo. Now I'm streaming. But I mean, my reload streams are always pretty long. So if at any point you wanna head out and watch JoJo, like that's completely fine. I don't ever expect, whenever I stream, I don't ever expect anyone to stay the full time, because sometimes I do that too. I'll like tune into like another VTuber or a friend stream, and I stay for like maybe like an hour at most, and then I have to do other things. Having 2 jobs is annoying, not gonna lie. 2 jobs? I think the most amount of jobs I've ever had at once was, I think, 3? One of them was working in retail, you know, like every other college student. Being a karate teacher, and then I was also doing some freelance at the time. So that was 3 jobs. All while I was in college. And I was only getting paid for 2 of them. The other one I was just doing because the karate teacher I only do because I've been associated with the dojo for so long, and like to just keep up my dedicated time to the craft. But I don't get paid for being a martial arts teacher. But yeah. But I mean, freelance, I guess it's like same thing, part-time, and then retail was also part-time. But it was still... But then also being a full-time student on top of that, and then giving karate lessons to students was a lot. I don't know how I managed my time. I did it fine. I was so good at time management when I was in college. Now I've like deteriorated in my time management lately. But I was like, damn, I was much more diligent when I was a college student. You got a lot of free time now. 2 jobs as a hassle. Karate teacher. What? That's cool. I'm a bartender and you work at a gun store. Oh my gosh. Crazy. How do you like it? You know what's funny? I feel like a lot of bartenders actually really do genuinely like their job. My old workplace last year had like an intimate lounge nearby that I would go to sometimes after work, and also like we would do some work for the lounge too where I worked at. Like they would be like a client for us, and I would go there, and whenever I would go just by myself because I'm like I just want to be around the vibes. And every time I had a conversation with the bartenders, they were always like some of the happiest people I've ever spoke to. I don't know if it's because it's probably because it's part of their job, you know, the customer service, but they've always been super like nice and open to chat. Potato, hello. How are you? We're not going to Tartarus today. Oh, there's something I have to clear up. I'm sure you're burnt out coming right off of an operation. You know, it might do you good to just rest today. Yes, and that is exactly what we're doing. So this is the first time that they're actually saying, hey, don't go to Tartarus after main stories. You're killing yourself. So I'm like, okay. We're gonna go to the mall instead. Or actually, today's Wednesday. Did I remember to buy sodas the last time? I did, okay. We're gonna go to the... We're gonna go eat some ramen today. Alright, I still have to study though, so you'll look. Yes, of course, Potato. Put your studies first. I highly encourage you. Everyone, put whatever responsibilities you need to do first over my stream, please. Yeah, like finals are no joke, especially in college. Okay, yeah. What did I say we're doing? We're eating ramen today. I guess like I've mentioned before. I'm so glad that I took like a project-based degree when I was in college, so I didn't have to study as much. But honestly, some of my projects were also pretty mentally taxing, so I have no idea. But at least I didn't have to remember how to do stuff. But I guess like I had to make up for it in talent, in technical skills and talent, so that was another thing. No, Crypta Chica's first. No, my stream comes last. My stream comes last. Last. Put it on the last bit of your priorities. My stream. Everything else after? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Crypta stream priority last. Eat a Hagakure. And I'm going to eat the pork ramen for charm. Because we maxed out our courage. Water comes first? Exactly. Water, food, and sleep come first. Water, food, sleep, and money. Whatever you gotta do for money. I'm gonna order for my courage. Is determined. There we go. I ordered shoyu ramen with pork. It's been a while since I've actually been to a ramen place too. Maybe like a year ago actually. Okay, hot take. I'm not this is a very controversial hot take. I prefer to just make instant ramen at home. And go to a ramen shop and eat ramen. And I think it's just because I prefer the texture of instant ramen noodles. I don't know. I don't mind. I think you mispronounced first. No. Korean ramen is fire. Ooh, you mean like sundubu? Oh no, that's something different. That's tofu. That's tofu soup. I don't know if I've had Korean ramen. Oh wait, no, I've had the spicy noodles. Does that count? The Korean spicy noodles? I don't think that counts. Sometimes it's just easier if you have it at home. Don't have to travel far. It's not just that. I think I just prefer the taste of instant ramen, which, like I said, that's a very hot take. But I guess I don't know. I just like it better.
You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. I only noticed after my club had to visit after school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago.
By the way,
I also heard that the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to school. Maybe that's why they put up the new building, to start with a clean slate.
Huh? What? You think there's a dark side of Gekkokan High? You watch way too much TV.
Dun dun dun. Foreshadowing, everybody? I never ate non-instant ramen, so I completely agree with you. Oh, the life of being a college student. There was a ramen shop like right next to my college that I would go to during the winter time with my friends every now and then. And then also, whenever I go to anime conventions, it's also like kind of a tradition for me and my friends to go to a ramen shop. But I haven't really been ordering ramen from there lately. Mostly just because I can never finish the portions. And also, I guess it's been kind of warming up where I live, so it hasn't really been much of a ramen mood lately. So that's another thing.
Let's talk about the
Hien? I don't know.
I won't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, they abolished imperial embassies to China. I might put this section on the exam next week.
I'm feeling lazy. Didn't we just have exams? We're having them again?
Anyway, on to feudalism. Listen carefully, because this has to do with the origins of the samurai. I choose you, Yuki. Let's see what you know. So the law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land served as a foundation of the development of feudalism. Thanks to this decree, a lot of land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose from the farmers. Do you remember what that was?
What's everyone choosing? Social disparity. Social disparity.
Yes, exactly.
My fat ass can eat it all. I guess I don't know. I can't finish it. I have like weird times where like sometimes I'll be able to finish a really huge portion and then other times I won't be able to. I guess it just depends on the day. Ian, Eric, gotcha.
Yup, you got it. Work doesn't end after you plow the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of that. So the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. It's the same old story throughout time. Well, that's all for the Heian period.
I answered correctly. I do. I probably should eat ramen again. It's been a long time. I've almost forgotten what a Japanese restaurant ramen tastes like. Oi! Who did that? Jin Curry, hello! Oh, hydrate. Thank you, thank you! Wait, Jin Curry? Are you new? Or have you popped by before? I brought sparkling water with me today. I don't know if that's a poor choice for stream or not, but we'll find out. Oh no, you're not new. You've been here before. Hello, Cat Bang. Cat Bag? Cats. Okay, what are on my notes today? Today is the 9th. Making sure all my notes are organized. Oh, I don't have them organized. Okay. Okay, let's go to the mall. Hello, Crypta. I've been lurking. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello and making your presence known. How you doing? How you doing? Has anyone else here in chat? Is anyone else playing Reload? Or I think some of you had mentioned you had planned to play, but hadn't started playing yet. About requests, so we have a new one. Oh, we have so many. Okay, create a persona with torrent shot. Well, there you go. Give me my rewards. I wish to feel the ocean. Bring me a Christmas star. Please feed the cat. We're gonna grab that one. There seems to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. It appears to have trouble finding food. As such, it has not yet been fed. Would you please find and feed the poor thing?
By all means.
Doing okay, have you been? Money? Money? The Yemen? Yanam? I have been doing good today. I had a pretty chill morning and got some work done. Okay, Elizabeth, chill. I'm trying to talk to my chat. Can you shut up for a second? I had a very chill morning. I woke up very late. Well, much later than I normally do, so that was not good. And then I did the work I needed to do. And then I started to stream. You remember the Yanam? Yes, the Yanam. That's what we're called. I like a pair of Max safety shorts. Do I even have that? I don't think so. Let me hear unique music in Gecko. Oh, that's right. All these other stuff. I don't think we can do some of these yet. Defeat a rare shadow. Yabasa. Retrieve the fourth. Okay, so there's a bunch. I'm just gonna grab the please feed the cat one first. And then let us go. Dun, 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 dun. And then we're gonna move over to the pharmacy right here. And surprisingly enough, the pharmacy is what's selling cat food. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Super cat food. We're gonna need at least 4 from what I have written down for this request.
You got everything you need.
Speaking of curry, I mean, we were just talking about ramen a few minutes earlier. How do you guys feel about Japanese curry? I do really like Japanese curry. Like, I've only ever had it in box form, so I've never had it authentically. But apparently I've learned that some people like to put applesauce in their Japanese curry. And I was like, huh? That's a thing? Or like Shinjiro's curry. I know like they had like I think in Japan when Persona 5 was popping off, they had, oops, I went to the wrong location. They had like, they were serving Shinjiro's curry, and I think at Anime Expo in like 2018, 2017, don't remember the year. They had that as well. They were serving Shinjiro's curry, and I think there was like a cafe in like California that was also doing like a Persona 5 cafe at some point as well. And they were also serving curry. And I was like, damn, I'd like to try that. Although, part of me wonders if it's also just box curry. I do like Japanese curry. I think I prefer Japanese curry over like any other type of curry. Because I've had like Indian curries. I've had like other Asian type of curries. But I think I like Japanese curry the best. The thing about like Indian curry, I don't really like the turmeric in it. Even though I know turmeric is very healthy. Very healthy for you. I just can't eat the turmeric. I don't like the taste of turmeric. Okay, give it cat food. And then we're gonna be feeding this cat over the next 4 days. So that's why I bought 4 of them. So this kitty is now free. Or will be free. And we are now going to... Let's see. I don't think I need anything so much from the flower shop or even this vending machine, but let me see. No, yeah, we're good. Let's go back to town. Oops. And we are once again gonna hang out with Mr. Nozomi. Alright, sir. How are you doing?
Do you want to go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying woefully.
You really? And we'll spend time.
And today's main course is seafood soup. And I know just the place for it.
Alright, who's gonna bother us while we're munching on today?
7, 8, 9. Shoot, I'm coming up short on my counts. I have to find one more new person. Damn it all! Why doesn't anyone take me seriously? I'm not gonna lose to my brother again. I'll show him. I'll show them all!
You mean me? Or your other brother? Makoto's just staring at his food.
What's going on?
Suemitsu ran to the restroom.
It's over. The baby came out.
You know, Nozomi's kind of interesting because he's like he's known as the Gourmet King for being able to eat a lot, but at the same time, it's like he suffers because of it.
Hey, come on! It's your job to laugh at the Gourmet King's dumb jokes. I don't get it. I was fine
Honestly,
a minute ago, then suddenly I felt sick.
Whenever we do like hangouts with this guy, my appetite just goes away immediately, just because he's always getting sick when he eats, and I'm like, oh my god. The option here is, are you sick?
What do you mean?
He is the Gourmet King, but he doesn't want us to comment about how much he eats.
Paragon of health. Well, except for this gut. Hey, don't you worry about me. This is a trial I have to face before I'm reborn anyway. If I want my place in paradise after this world ends, I have to prove my worth. It'd mean a lot to me if you considered, coming to paradise with
Hey,
me
yo.
too.
Well, I mean, he's taken me out to dinner so many times. I guess he has the privilege of asking me out for further further intimate endeavors. And we have build rank 6. Let's go.
The noodles got soggy while my stomach was giving me trouble. You'll have to wait till next time.
It's not
to hear
even
about
soup
paradise.
anymore. All the wait.
But for now, let's just focus on our ramen.
The noodles absorbed all the broth. I hate that too. If you let your soup sit for too long, the noodles start absorbing all of the broth. I I have some Mexican friends, and they told me about like this cheese soup that they have. I don't know what it's called. I forget what it's called, and even then I know I would not pronounce it right. But they sent a picture, and I looked at it and I was like, isn't that just basically like macaroni? Because it was just like the noodles, and there was like macaroni noodles, but there was no broth. But they were calling it cheese soup, and I was like, where's the broth? And then their defense was, oh well, the noodles are supposed to soak up all the broth. And then I was like, but then it's not soup. but if there's no broth, then it's not soup. And they were like, well, I mean, yeah, but it's still cheese soup. And I'm like, no. That's just mac and cheese at that point, because there's no broth. I hate it when my noodles are too soggy. Yeah, I've accidentally made the mistake of like eating while I was doing work, and then I get so invested in my work I forget to eat my noodles, my instant ramen. And then when I finally remember, like all the broth is like all soaked up and gone, and I'm like, well, now I don't want it anymore. I mean, I'll still eat it, but it won't be the same. There's still some time until the next full moon, and while I wish I could tell you to take it slow, finals start next Monday, so I'd like you to care for your health and concentrate on your studies. Yes, Mitsuru, I promise, and I'm trying to save my game. I promise, and therefore I'm gonna study with my senpais then. Oh, Yuki, I came down to get a drink and got caught by Mitsuru, as you can see.
Look.
I'm not worried about Akihiko's grades. I'm more worried he'll run off and do some reckless training. I mean, he's healed now. He can do whatever he wants, right? And studying has the added benefit of preventing that possibility. So here we are, even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams.
In that case...
Never study too much. Then why don't you overlook Yuki's studies? That is, if he's able to join us. Yes, please do. Make me smart, because my academic stats are the lowest so far. Alright, sit down. I'll be your study coach.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
He's not doing the chair
I believe
squatting,
you've done
or is he?
enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with?
Any tips for grasping formulas? Kanji! Kanji's so annoying. It's so difficult, man. I would like memorize it, but then like I can never apply it correctly.
That's why I reward
And I don't even know
myself with
Japanese
workout
that well.
reps based on the number of new kanji I've learned. The more you study, the stronger you'll get. Pretty motivating, huh?
The only Japanese I know is
In
like
any case,
phrases picked up from
I
anime
advise
and
having a good
Duolingo,
workout
which
ready
is
to
like
treat
nothing.
yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day.
You like kanji? Well, you're weird. You're weird, Death
I
Howl.
wasn't going to say anything, but...
I've heard even like actual
Working
like
out
Japanese
isn't
people complain
normally
about
a
kanji
reward
too.
for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested.
Oh, like
If you give it your
Mitsuru,
all,
that's
it
how everyone
shouldn't
else
be too
studies.
difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
The two of them continue giving me rigorous advice. I also have another question. What do you guys think about teachers or professors that don't provide study guides for exams? I think it's stupid because here's the thing. Even in textbooks, there's a lot of in-between information that's not always gonna be relevant to the teaching material. Okay, when I was in college, I took a marketing class. I took a couple marketing classes, and I had one professor where all of he would have 100 question exams, and he never lectured on the textbook. He would instead just like bring in guest speakers. The entire class times were all just guest speakers, and we were expected to read the textbooks at home and teach ourselves all the important material. So first of all, I'm like, this class is a waste of time and money. But also, it's 100 questions and no study guide. And each exam would just be like one entire textbook. We would have this exam like, I think 2 or 3 times. And so we had 2 or 3 textbooks. And that one exam would just be on the entire textbook. And I'm just like, how can anyone study efficiently this way? Just an entire textbook? Like, no. What the heck? Especially 100 questions. There's no way anyone can remember all the material from one textbook in like 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That's the time we had between each exam. And to like add other classes and part-time jobs on top of that, I was like, who even? Pay $50K to teach yourself. Exactly, that's what it was. It's like, why am I paying all this money to like just listen to guest speakers talk about I don't know, something about their life stories in their job. You know, I came here to learn marketing, not to have to buy a textbook and just read it myself, bro. Oh my god, it was so annoying. I think study guides, study guides are useful depending on how the exam is formatted. If you're gonna have a 100-question exam, yes, provide a study guide. If it's like, if the exam is just, I don't know, something that I guess, if it's not like a lecture class, then maybe a study guide isn't really necessary on exams. Because I know I've had like lab classes. Like lab classes would not provide study guides, but I feel like that's fine. Because like they basically test us on how well were we able to execute the experiment in the lab, and then they would test us from what we learned from that. So like that obviously is like, obviously don't really need a study guide for that, or like you have to come to your own conclusion to that. And then the test would be to see if you were able to if you were able to come to that conclusion correctly. I don't know if that makes sense. But I mean like, if you're gonna do 100 question exam, you need a study guide, bro. And it's all the material from just one like 1,000-page textbook. Come on.
Training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
I definitely feel like I retain the information that I learned in lab classes way more than I did in lecture classes, that's for sure. Lab class, just experience and creating a situation and what come out of it. Labs are amazing. Exactly.
Never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train,
I
the better results you'll
I
get.
also took this history class one time in college, and the professor never like provided us with a study guide, but the way he would did it is like when he was lecturing his material. Okay, this was like a 7 a.m. class. The class was assigned from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. It was an hour-long class. Actually, I think it was even longer than that. I think it was... No, it was probably longer than that. I think it was a 2-hour class, actually. No, wasn't it? Might have been... No, I think it was an hour, I think. An hour and a half? It might have been an hour and a half. I think. He was really good, though. History is my least favorite subject, but the way he would lecture was like he was storytelling. And the fact that it was also like 7 a.m. as well, he made like the classroom like really calm and comfy, and it made it really easy to pay attention to his lectures. And then so the way he would lecture is that he would tell his lectures like a story. And then we'd be writing notes as he's talking, and he would point out specific like people and like terms that we should know, but it wasn't like a study guide. But it was really easy to pay attention to his lectures that I feel like, oh, I didn't really need a study guide. Like if he just told me the people I need to know, I could just look on my notes and then I would know pretty much everything. Like we were provided a textbook, but I don't think I ever had to crack open that textbook once. Well, he said like textbook's optional if you think you wanna, if you're not like a good note taker, but yeah, I never I never got the textbook because I was able to follow his lectures easily. So even though he didn't have like a study guide per se, he would say like this person will be on the exam or like this term will be on the exam, and it'd be like, okay, perfect, great. So maybe I guess so. Like I said, I think it just depends on how the professor chooses to present the lecture material. I'd say. My marketing professor, hell nah. If you're gonna expect me to read out of a textbook, give me a study guide. If you're gonna actually lecture the material to me in like a story, cohesive, flowed way, then sure, I probably don't need a study guide because I'll be able to pay attention.
Let's get on with today.
Not this guy. Okay, I've asked in past streams if I have permission to skip through this guy's lectures, and I got the permission because all he does is just yap. All he does is yap. Today's the 10th. Okay, I've been sidetracked too many times this stream. What is everyone choosing? Kabbalah. Yappers. It's yappin' professor, who's also very weird. Gives us very suspicious poisonous medicine. Alright, well, since Misuru says we have exams coming up later, we're gonna be spending most of our nights just studying. Okay, so we're gonna go feed the cat because it is a new day. And we need to complete this Elizabeth quest for 4 consecutive days. As long as we don't speak to those gang members in this crazy spot. Let me feed the cat and let me be on my merry way. Ew. Is that the same cat sound effect they used in Persona 5? Whenever Morgana turns into the car? Or is that a different one? I only heard it for a small second. Okay, we're also gonna hang out with Nozomi again. But same thing, I'm not gonna max out any social links yet because we're still on a very low level. And also early game, so even if I max out the stats for certain social links, it's not gonna matter because I won't be able to even create those personas, so that we get in reward. Wanna grab a bite somewhere? I can hear my stomach crying out with a vengeance. Yes. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. To be honest, I needed to talk to you today. So, we are in a spot where we can eat good meat and chat. And I know just the place. My microphone.
What I'm about to tell you is top secret. This is for your ears only, okay?
Oh my god, he trusts us.
This world is gonna end soon. All of humanity is gonna be completely wiped out.
He can predict the future?
Recreating it as a new land for the survivors. Paradise.
Wait, I can't remember if he was serious about that or not.
Did that just blow your mind?
Well, the answer here is gonna be... World is ending?
Hey! So loud!
He likes the fact that we're interested in what he has to say.
It's top secret! We don't want to start a mass panic! In paradise, everyone has wings and perfect figures. And they smell like flowers. I can finally be reborn into a worthwhile body! But if we don't do something, you'll get left behind when the world ends. And I do not want that to happen. So come on, we'll go to paradise together. Don't do it because you're my subject, okay? Do it because we're... friends.
I get the feeling Suemitsu considers me a good friend. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Okay, rank 7, let's go.
Okay, so how about this? If we factor in initiation fees, scriptures, and other products, it comes out to 132,000 yen. You can take out a loan.
I mean, I had that much money like
Not
2
to
days
mention
ago,
you'll
bro.
get a
You should have
discount
asked sooner.
since I'll be referring you too. You are one lucky guy.
I can choose anything here, I believe. No way I'm paying that. Even then, that's my hard-earned money in Tartarus.
What? Do you have any idea what you're saying? I just wanted to share eternal happiness with you because I care about your soul.
Yeah, but you want money? You sound like a scammer.
In the name of faith, emergency!
Emotional damage.
That was pretty appropriate. That was pretty good. Yeah, he was like, "You're not gonna give me money. How dare you? You're a terrible friend." Like, bro. Hey, are you free tonight? With exams coming up, I thought maybe we second years could hold a study session. Pass. I'm heading to my room. Huh? Wait, Junpei. Oh, well, his loss. You, me, and Fuka can still study together. You guys want to spend time with the ladies? I thought he was a ladies' man. But that's what we're doing today. We're gonna be studying with the girls. It's almost time for exams. Have you been studying? We were just about to start studying together. Do you want to join us, Suki-kun? It's okay with you, right, Fuka?
Uh-huh.
Of course. Will you study with us?
Yeah.
Great, let's get started. Gorals, yes, the gorals.
Trendy. I kind of wasn't expecting that.
Her notes are
No,
trendy?
These are Natsuki-chan's
What does that
notes.
mean?
She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus.
It's kind of hard on the eye. I'll just say what a good friend. I mean, I would color code the shit out of my notes as well, but trendy is a very interesting word to use.
That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain? Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
The fact that she just handed her
Think of
notes
a
like,
way
yeah,
to return the favor.
yeah, my notes are totally understandable. Fill in the blanks, I guess?
Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any parts she missed in her notes before giving them back? That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah.
We begin to fill in Natsuki's notes. We nearly overwrote, rewrote the entire thing. It really did make for a good review. Oh well, I guess we also helped ourselves at the same time.
All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
We spent the whole night just redoing someone else's entire notes.
Couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.